President Benigno S. Aquino III to deliver the respective statements.
Mr. Prime Minister, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to welcome the Prime Minister and the delegation of Turkey to the Philippines. Your visit, Mr. Prime Minister, comes at an opportune time as our two nations celebrate 65 years of meaningful diplomatic relations. Your presence today reaffirms the friendship our two nations enjoy, and the discussions we had reflect our common commitment to strengthen our relations, broaden the horizon of opportunities between us, and by so doing, enable both our peoples to fully realize their potentials. This morning and early this afternoon, the Prime Minister and I focused on how we can spur greater economic activity between our nations. Likewise, through the Air Services Agreement, we aim to improve trade and tourism opportunities between us as the number of our respective citizens visiting both our countries increases. For the Philippines, this agreement will help further expand the operations of our own air services and is part of our efforts to show to the world that we are indeed more open for business. We are likewise working on a memorandum of understanding on tourism cooperation, which will cover key areas such as the improvement of investments, marketing, and cultural exchanges, among others. With Turkey as our partner, we look forward to further exploring areas of engagement that will open more doors of opportunity for our respective citizens. To this end, we hope to convene the inaugural meeting of the Philippines-Turkey Joint Economic Commission in Ankara by next year to outline the approaches necessary in realizing our shared objective. Just as we are committed to ushering in more opportunities for our people, we too are focused on ensuring the gains we achieve are maximized in a stable and secure environment. The Prime Minister and I discussed the threat of ISIS as well as the danger presented by similar organizations against religious and ethnic minorities in various parts of the world. We share the belief that it is the fundamental purpose of government to safeguard the welfare of its people, and we seek to fulfill this purpose by working hand in hand with our partners at home, within our regions, and in the larger community of nations. It is with this mindset that I outlined to the Prime Minister our effort to address the issues in the sea known to our region by many names. The Prime Minister in turn agreed that maritime disputes should be settled in a peaceful manner and in accordance with international law. The Prime Minister noted that the Philippines' decision to pursue arbitration is one that advances a durable and peaceful resolution to the issue. Likewise, Turkey stands with the Philippines in calling for the full and effective implementation of the 2002 Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea, as well as an expeditious conclusion of a legally binding code. Finally, we wish to take this opportunity to personally thank the Prime Minister for the support and guidance Turkey has provided in our government's pursuit for peace with our brothers in the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. Just as Turkey showed support for the 1996 GPH-MNLF Peace Agreement in its capacity as a member of the OIC Peace Committee for Southern Philippines, Turkey continues to be our partner towards establishing a just and lasting peace in Mindanao. Turkey presently participates as a member of the International Contact Group and the independent decommissioning body in our talks with the MILF. I am also told that Turkey supports our position on the closure of the tripartite review process as regards our discussions with the MNLF. Mr. Prime Minister, I reiterate the gratitude to the Filipino people for your country's commitment to peace for all. Together, we look to a future of greater possibilities for our countrymen in the Bangsamoro, a future characterized by peace, stability, and equitable progress for Christians, our indigenous brothers, and Muslims in the regions. Mr. Prime Minister, it is our hope that throughout your stay in our country, you will find the time to truly enjoy the warmth and hospitality of our people, a warmth and hospitality that serve as enduring reminders of our deepening friendship. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished members of the press. It is a great honor for me to be the first Prime Minister visiting Philippines. This is for me and for Turkey as a historic visit because Turkey and Philippines had excellent relations in the past, in 65 years after our diplomatic relations. We didn't have any difference of opinion on political or economic or global issues. And today, when I spoke with Mr. President in details on all the matters of two nations and regional matters as well as international, it was very promising for us that we agree almost everything. From the same perspectives, we are looking to several other issues. I can say we discussed and we shared our views on bilateral, regional, and international issues. On bilateral wise, until now we had good relations but it is time to make our relations to upgrade, not only having good relations, but having a cooperation and even in economic sense and political sense and in a strategic manner to develop our relations as two rising powers in global economy. And therefore, we decided to have more high-level visits, and therefore I want to invite, and I invited, and in front of the press, I want to reiterate our invitation to Mr. President, as the invitation of President Erdogan, as well as of our nation, in the name of our nation and our country. When I heard that Mr. President was not able to visit Turkey until now, it was our first decision to see him in Turkey. That will be a great honor for us. Similarly, on economic relations, we decided to have joint economic commission as early as possible, and also we decided to develop our relations despite of geographical distance. Therefore, today, after signing this air service agreement, we will try to upgrade our air transport in order to avoid the difficulties because of the geographical distance. And Turkish Airlines want to fly every day to Manila, and in good cooperation with with both airlines and countries, I am sure there will be a win-win position for both countries to develop these relations. Similarly, on critically important sectors like tourism, like trade, we want to accelerate our relations. Trade volume today is $300 million, around $350 million. We need to reach to $1 billion as early as possible. Therefore, we decided to complete all the agreements and to have this joint economic commission. On regional matters, as well as before that, even on humanitarian issues, there has been a very good cooperation and solidarity between Turkey and Philippines. For us, it was a historic duty of two friendly nations when we evacuated Filipino citizens from Libya in 2011, around 500 of them. And during the Hainan typhoon, the first airplane landing Manila was Turkish airplane with our Deputy Prime Minister. Having the earthquake experience in the past, for us it is a human responsibility to reach wherever there is a natural disaster. And again, I want to reiterate here and underline again to you, Mr. President, and to all brotherly, friendly nation of Philippines that whenever, we hope that there will be never such a case again, but if there is any difficulty Philippines is facing, Turkey will be always shoulder to shoulder with you. On issues like Middle Eastern crisis, especially in Syria, I have briefed Mr. President and his team about the situation in Syria because it is a humanitarian tragedy. Around 2 million refugees from Syria are now in Turkey. 1.5 million escaped from the regime's brutal attack in the last 3 years, and the rest, 500,000, recently in 3-4 months because of the terrorist brutal attacks of ISIS. So as Turkey, of course, the stability, peace of neighboring countries are essential, and we shared our experiences with Philippines about the developments around Turkey in the neighboring regions. I am also grateful to Mr. President to have shared issues in Southeast Asia as well as marital issues and other issues. We were briefed, and we, as a country which signed amity and cooperation agreement with ASEAN, we want to get benefit out of experiences of Philippines in ASEAN region and in order to develop our relations. We opened embassies in all ASEAN countries except Laos, and we are planning to have embassy in Laos. We see Philippines as our partner and strategic friend and partner in this part of the world, as in West Asia, in Turkey as a West Asian country is willing to have excellent relations with East Asia, and next year Turkey will be chairing the presidency of G20, and Philippines is APEC presidency. We will continue to consult each other and to work together as two rising economies in world economy. We will be continuing to deal with these issues, and we congratulate Philippines because of having high growth rates in last years, and the success of Philippines will be our success, the success of all developing countries. This visit, I hope, Mr. President, will open another good page, and again, thank you very much for your trust regarding Turkish contribution to Bangsamoro peace process. We will be always contributing. We have contributed in the past as a friend of Philippines and as a country having strong historical ties with Bangsamoro people as well. We are very happy to see this process is getting very successful, and we are very proud that the chairman of the Independent Decommissioning Board is a Turkish diplomat. And I hope with your wise leadership, Mr. President, this process will reach to a success. We don't have any doubt about it. And that success will be a good example for many other cases similar to this case. Turkey will be always with Philippines and want to develop even much more advanced relations in the future. Thank you very much for your great hospitality as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. Thank you, Mr. President. And that brings to a close the program for the Prime Minister's visit in Malacañang Palace this afternoon. A pleasant afternoon to all.